Hello, and welcome to my channel. Today, I am going to talk about the Fortnight Fright Readathon. This is happening in October 18th through the 31st, and these are some of the prompts slash books that I'm going to be reading. I have a lot. I fit each one for the prompts, but you don't have to complete. You can do like a bingo because they have a bingo board. I'll link down the website where you can do all the information. There is also books. They're doing 3 books during that, so if you just want to read the 3 books, you can. I'm doing a book for every prompt, but it's super ambitious because I'm kind of behind in my reading, but that's fine. So the first one, I'm going to go over the bingo board. So there is a bingo board, and I'm going to provide the website down below. And basically, the goal is to either make a bingo, you can make a bingo, or you can do 2 prompts. It's super laid back. And there's also like a bunch of movies that they plan out. I think there's 4. And it's right on the website as well, which I think is really cool. And they have some like little fun challenges, stuff like that. So we're gonna get into what books that we're going to be reading. What?
This one is so cool.
Yeah, it is. I
It's
just
almost like the one which the girl was in the cave and he was holding her.
yeah. Anyway, so the first prompt is a book with an undead character. This one I decided to
And
go
then
with
the girl just smoke.
The Heart Forger by Rin Chupeco, and she is definitely, this is a fantasy novel, but it does deal with necromancy. So the main character is a bone witch, which means that she can raise people from the dead, and she takes place in the past. There's a past, um, or no, her future. It takes place in the future, and then you slowly learn, like, you have the future and then the past setting. So you learn like what she's capable of now, and kind of how she started out, and what her life was, and how she became the enemy, or not enemy, but like, I don't know, a bad guy kind of. But I'm super excited to read this. This one's the sequel, so yeah. And the back says, she wore the corpse for show. They trailed behind her, grotesque fabrics of withering flesh and bone, spreading across the plain for miles around it. Imitation, she told me, amused by my repulsion. Men abandoned battle when they see their own fates in these runes faces. So excited to see what happens, and super excited. So yeah. The next book, it says a book with a disabled character, and this one was really hard for me because I have like mental characters, but I wanted something like that fit me. But this is one of the ones that I had. It's called The Curious Dog, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. And I'm super excited about this as well. This is about this guy who sees this dead dog in the middle of the road, and he's autistic, and he's trying to like solve why somebody would kill them. Um, and yeah, um, it's got this really cool like flat thing. I really like that. I don't know why. And this one's really cool because they use like prime numbers to divide the chapters, and there's a little bit of writing as well as like graphics. I think this is really fun, so I'm excited. There is a musical on this, so if I do end up finishing this, then I will watch the musical because I learned this about this through a booktuber. I don't remember who, but then I watched I think 100 greatest books on PBS, and this one is mentioned, and this one guy who is an actor in that play musical definitely was it. So this is like a mystery. Don't know if it's good. And then we have a book written by a Latinx author, which I'm gonna do Things We Lost in the Fire. Didn't put this author's last name, but this is a short story collection. It's kind of creepy short story collection. Number 4, a book written by a mainland European, and this one was a hard thing because I tried to figure out what mainland European meant or whatever, so it might be kind of stretching, and I did Tamsin by Peter S. Beagle, and this one says, arriving in England, countryside to live with her mother and new stepfather, Jenny has no interest in her surroundings until she finds things on the ancient estate that with ties to another world, one darker and older than anything she ever experienced. Then she meets Tamsin. Tamsin died more than 300 years ago. As ghosts, she and her cat have haunted the lonely estate. Without rest, trapped by hidden trauma she can't remember, and a powerful evil even the spirits of night cannot name. To help her, Jenny must delve deeper into the dark world than any human has in 100 years and face danger that will change her life forever. So, super excited about this. So, super excited. A little beat up, but hey, it is what it is. The next one is a book that was written before 1916. I'm either gonna check out Agatha Christie. My mom has some, so I'll probably borrow it if I get to it. And stuff. I don't love Agatha Christie. I might do Agatha Christie, or I'll look into her horror thing or her stuff and see which ones I can do, because she probably has more from 1960.
I did.
Yeah, you're good.
I didn't really see
Okay.
the skeletons.
Okay.
I actually saw fire.
Alright. Alright. Good. So I definitely want to pick up anything from Agatha Christie or anything and look to see if there's anything written before. I might actually do The Hound of the Baskervilles because I read that, and rereading that would be really great, and watching the movie to that because I love love it so much. Then we have a Gothic novel by a person of color. I did not follow this prompt, but I did choose a Gothic novel because I don't have any. I was trying to pick stuff from my own shelves and not like stuff that's out of my own shelves and stuff, which is The Woman in White, which could actually hit number 5 as well, the 1960 ones as well. So I might use that for both of them. But this one is I believe this one's a mystery, and like a popular mystery. I've not read it before, but yes. So I'm excited. I have had this on my home TBR before, but didn't really get to it. Yeah, it is what it is. Number 7 is a book written by an author from Asia, and of course, this is another. I have seen the anime for Another and love Another the anime. Oh, so good. But I decided I wanted to pick up the book. It looks kind of big, but whatever. It says in the spring of 1998, Koshi Sakaburara transfers to Yamiyama North Middle School. In class, he develops a sense of unease as he notices that the people around him act like they're walking on eggshells, and students and teachers alike seem frightened. As a chain of horrific deaths began to unfold around him, he seems to discover that he has been placed in the cursed class 3, in which the student body head count is always one worse than expected. Class 3 is haunted by a vengeful spirit responsible for gruesome deaths in an effort to satisfy its spite. To stop the vicious cycle gripping his new school, Kojoki decides to get to the bottom of the curse, but is he prepared for the horror that lies ahead? Super excited about this one. I have seen the anime. I have seen the preview of the movie. There's a live action movie. So if I do read this, I can rewatch the anime and maybe rewatch the movie. I like watching movies and stuff. And the book that was translated, I decided with Deathnote Volume 2. I have read Volume 1. And I'm super excited about this. This is a graphic novel, and it's about light, Yogami, and he finds this notebook in the middle of nowhere, and it is a notebook where you write down the person that you want to kill, and you basically write down how they die, and it kind of like predicts how they die. So yeah, so I'm really excited to read that. Whoa, and things are falling. Anyway, the next thing is a horror comic. The horror comic I was thinking of Locke and Key. I have wanted.
Yeah. It's $100.
Okay.
You can't buy her if she's $100.
Yeah, that's fine.
I buy all the static stuff.
Okay.
You might have to buy that, but we can't.
Okay.
$1,000.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Anyway, my horror comic is going to be Locke and Key. And Locke and Key.
Do you know what she ate?
No, I don't know.
A twisted Cheeto.
Okay, cool.
She ate it, and you shouldn't eat it because you will get all twisted.
Okay.
So
Alright.
that's what happened to her. That's why she's not moving.
Okay, cool.
I see that she's supposed to be an animatronic, and she is.
Yeah, they're just doing a picture. They're doing a picture of it. They're not actually making it like move. I don't think. If she's a still, she can be a still person.
Mommy.
What? They're doing decoration.
Wait.
What? I'm filming a video. Yeah, I am.
Not Lazy Brown.
Yeah, I am filming a video.
You're supposed to hear her crunching from the twisted Cheeto,
Okay.
from the animatronic, and you can hear the swallowing. You can see the bump going from her neck.
Okay, cool.
And then it goes all the way.
In her stomach.
No, it goes all the way here.
Oh, okay. In her chest. Okay, cool.
But then it moves to her stomach and all the way everywhere.
Okay, cool. Cool. So we have a horror comic that is Locke and Key.
That's why I can see it bumping everywhere, and that's how the twisted Cheeto got stuck, and that's what's not doing the moving from the animatronic.
Okay. All right.
The static stuff is animatronics.
Okay. What's the other animatronic? Anyway, Um, the horror comic is a Lock and Key, and that one's about this like house that has many doors, but it's kind of Lovecraftian. That's what I've heard. So I'm super excited to probably get it from my local library. And yes, and I'm also planning on watching the show. So that's going to be a thing. And then we have number 10, which is a book written by an LGBTQ plus author. And that one I'm going to read Gideon the Ninth. Um, I have heard this is also about necromancy. It's kind of a fantasy girl character that's a fighter, but she also raises people from the dead, so it works. And I think there's LGP or rep in it. Number 11 is a piece of dark fantasy, and this I chose Living Dead in Dallas by Charlotte Harris, and this is the second book in the Suki Static House mystery series that is so excited, and I'm so excited to read this. This is about a girl named Suki Stackhouse who meets this werewolf. I forgot his name. Bill? Yeah, Bill. And she meets a werewolf named Bill, or not werewolf, a vampire named Bill. And Suki can read thoughts, like she can hear people's thoughts and stuff. And yes, the first one had Elvis in it. That's what I remember anyway. So really looking forward to that. Then we have a book written by an indigenous author, which is going to be the only good Indian, which I've heard really good things about. This is, I don't necessarily know what it's about, but it's like kind of I don't know. It's about like I don't know what it's about, but it seems really good. I listen to book reviews and what people thought about it. It is a book with a green cover, which will be And the Trees Crept In by Don Curtigan, and this one is the author of The Dead House, and I watched Books and Lala's channel, I think recently, about like weird books that aren't really horror, and this one followed in the category, which I thought was really interesting. I was like, I have this book, I should read it. So I decided, hey, it kind of looks green, kind of, not really, but yeah. But I love this cover. It's definitely creepy. And this one is about like two sisters, I believe, that go into. Yeah, you can do that one. Okay? If you don't want scary stuff, then I can change it.
I do want scary stuff.
Okay, then. Yeah.
And that's why I know. Wait. What?
Yeah, that's the bad dog thing.
Why is that?
No, we're gonna skip that. We don't need to watch that one.
But soon I might want to watch it.
No, you can't until you're older.
You don't. Oh, I got this one.
Okay. Alright.
Oh.
So, this one is about two sisters that arrive in their aunt's house. It's nearly clear that the man is cursed. The endless creaking of the house. I will. Yeah, you can watch that one. I don't care. The endless creaking of the house at night and the eerie stillness of the woods surrounding them would be enough of a sign. But there are secrets, too. Questions that Stella can't ignore. Why does it seem that ever since they arrived, the trees have been creeping closer? Who is the beautiful boy who peered from the woods? And who is the tall man with no eyes who Nori plays with in the basement at night? A man no one else can see. So, yeah. So I'm excited, and then I'm going to read a little excerpt on the back because I love this excerpt. A tree. It's a tree. I convinced myself of this almost fully, and Todd thing steps forward, his head turning a fraction in my direction. I can almost hear the tiny creak as his head rotates. It is a tall, long-limbed, bulbous headed shadow. I blink again, closer, and again, closer. Closer each time, like the trees, tall, thin, eerily still, still and watchful. A man, something like a man, but he has no eyes. Oh my god, yes. That just gave me, like, I want to buy that right away. And then the 14 is a book that is written by a black or African author, which is the Witching, which I also don't have. I'm going to get those books from the library. And that is all that I have. If you would like me to read some more horror books, or comment down below if you read these, if you liked them, blah blah blah. Not blah blah blah. I don't know what I'm doing. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. Comment down below and tell me your favorite book, anything horror, because I love it. Anyway, have a great day and stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!